Come on. All right. Go grab your coffee. I got mine. Come on, nation. Rise up to the occasion one way or another, right? Tell your mama, tell your uncle, tell your cousin. We're riding out with the nation. We're live like 95. Draft time for your mind, right? All of that good stuff. Hey, really appreciate everybody for tuning in. My name is Law Nation. Really do hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. It's one of those things that every day we getting closer and closer and closer and closer to the draft time, right? And we're seeing the free agency about to kick off next week, and it's going to be a wonderful thing, right? So now we got to have two wars within a war. Law, what are you saying? Well, here's the situation and the scenario. The two wars would be wants versus needs, right? Everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac, and Biggie know that you got wants and you got needs. And needs are very important. Shout out to you, Bob. Thank you for making that donation over there. But the wants, man, don't they look sexy, though? Don't wants look sexier than needs? A lot of people love to have a healthy lifespan, right? Love to live life wonderful, right? But sometimes water just don't taste as good as other beverages, right? But those are things that you say you would want. You would want a Coke soda, you know. We say it down here in the South, pop, man. You know, give me some pop, man. But you know how it goes certain places. Coke, soda, soft drinks. But you need water, right? You need water. And then somebody can make this circular argument and say, well, all of it contains water, but water is more pure. And that's why when this free agency come around the corner, that's why you can just take care of your needs, because that is a known commodity versus the unknown. Nobody knows how this draft really gonna unfold. Nobody knows. Just like, for example, just using this as an example, Trevor Lawrence. Everybody's sitting out there saying, yes, he's the best thing since sliced bread. I think he needs some type of corrective surgery. Could take 6, maybe, just maybe, 7 months to heal. You know, but he could still be that end-all be-all for someone. Shout out to you, Jay Versick, for making the donation to help elevate the nation. Really appreciate you for the $20 donations to help liberate Law Nation, baby. Liberation. You one of the HBO brothers, baby. You know, I'm gonna y'all just put HBO in the comment box if you know what that means, right? But let me see if I can help everybody out so y'all can see the comments, because I know that a lot of things that I want to be able to have this out there for the world to see, right? I want this to be out there so that everybody can see down the line many years from now, right? And that's just how it goes when you jump on this thing with me. Yeah, here we go. Bam, ain't gonna take that long. HBO helping a brother out. Appreciate you with your HBO special, man. Appreciate you. HBO signed Malcolm Brown and Janoris Jenkins. This is from William Burney. Appreciate you, William Burney, for that comment there. Here's why I like Malcolm in the middle, right? You can call him that. The Malcolm brother down in the middle. Everybody knows that the game is won and lost down in the trenches. Now, I'm going to use this. I'm going to play this game out. I'm gonna play this game out. Appreciate you, Jay Versick. Yeah, help a brother out. Yes, HBO. Yes, what I'm talking about, baby. So whenever y'all make the donations now, I'm just gonna be yelling out HBO. Ain't got nothing on y'all, baby. But here's let me scroll up so y'all can see the HBO special up there. 20 of them. Here's the situation. I'm gonna put down a want. You can put down a W in the chat box or an N. And I don't know if you can put down both, like want and need, but when I yell out a person's name, I want you to put them in a category if you guys so willing to participate. Is Malcolm in the Middle Brown, and you always like to give nicknames, is Malcolm in the Middle Brown a want or a need? Y'all let me know in the chat box. Is he a want versus a need? And I'm interested in your response. I'm very interested in your response. And let me see if I can do this. Let me see if we can do this on the fly. Want definition. I'm slow to a lot of things, right? So let's see if we can define what it have over here on Webster's, and then we're gonna play around before we get into it, right? We're gonna slide this over this way, and we're gonna do this right here. Bam. All right. Yeah. Have a desire to possess or do, and they got in parentheses or bracketing something. Wish for. I want an apple. I want an apple. All right, so so we got that definition down, right? A possession, to have a desire, right? Desire and fire. Let's see what need definition is. Y'all help a brother out. HBO. Require something because it is essential or very important. I need help now. That's what it is. I need help now. So that's the definition. That is defined by, I don't know if it's Webster, but it's defined by, it sounds like a preacher. It's defined by, if you turn to require, parentheses, something, because it is essential or very important. So if I hit this back button, it says want. Have a desire to possess or do something. Wish for. I want an apple. So Malcolm, let me fix it back so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's fix up the house a little bit. And as you guys go, programming right on the fly. Who would have thunk it, right? So good morning. So let me read some response about Malcolm in the Middle. All right. Brandon says need. William Burney says he's a need. Jay Versick, appreciate you. HBO Jay Versick says it's a want. Bobby said it's a need. Tyler says it's a need. Jonathan Gatson said it is a need. Okay. Derek Smalls, like Biggie Smalls, right? Because I know you big over there, you swole over there. See, most people last name, look, side note, most people last name Small, they big, right? And just like most people last name is Little, they big people. I never seen a small, right? Derek, put your measurables down, man. Let me know if you're a big dude, because I just imagine Derek just coming to the spot, just knocking over stuff like the Hulk. So ain't nothing small about you, just like Little. I met a guy named Little. That joker was just big, Malcolm Brown is a need. Okay, Daniel says he's a need. Daryl says he's a need. Oh, Jay Versus said, no, my bad, he's a need. Okay. Terry Turner says he's a want. All right, so I went through enough of names right here. So a lot of people are saying, look, Derek says I'm 6'2", 240. I told you. Solid. See, Derek, I knew it. You know, if your last name is small, you big. Like his name was Derek Big, he'd be looking like 5'4". He'd be like Kevin Hart size, right? like if his name was Derek Big or Derek Giant, he'd be walking in here like, look at Kevin Hart, doppelganger, you know. But this dude's 6'2", 240. Speaking of 240, there's another guy that's 6'6", 245, and run like a gazelle in this draft, and his name is Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts. Let me see in the comment box. See, I'm gonna move the subject just by using Derek Smalls with an S. Kyle Pitts. Is he a want or is he a need? Is Kyle Pitts a want or is he a need? Right. So that's how we gotta look at this thing. Right. We got an interior guy. I'm going back to the front, the defensive front. And let me break that part down, right? Let me break that part down. The interior guy, a one tech, when he shades, you know, when you're talking about somebody that can line up, you got the center, right? And you got somebody that can shade the outside shoulder of the center. Now, some guys with his size, like 320-ish, you know, I'm talking about Malcolm in the middle. Sometimes you can line them up right at zero. That's right over the center. And what you want them to do, in this particular, and I'm going to get back to the Pitts situation, and I've seen a lot of people saying wants. And remember, you got to compare it to water versus soda, you know. A pop, you know, I'm saying from the South, pop, man. Give me the pop, man. Where the pop at? You know, we don't have time to say soda. You know, who say soda over here in the South? But that's a story of a different day. Just like, you know, syrup versus syrup. Like, dog, we say syrup around here. You know, who have time, right? Who have time to say syrup? You know, pass me the syrup. I'm from the South, and I can't wait. I got some eggs I'm smelling that my better half is making, and some turkey bacon, and some biscuits. And I want the syrup on it, baby. I can't wait to go eat it. I can smell the aroma right now. But get back to the subject. Get back to the subject line. Malcolm, when you're talking about somebody that can line up and be disruptive against the let me slide this over a little bit more. Against the actual center. Why is it so important, Law, to push that center back? Well, the center on the front, we just talking trench. We talking trench. I mean, we're going to do some mock draft. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff today. But I'm just talking about down in the trenches where the game is won and lost. Okay. Why, Law? Why? Why is it so important for that guy to be a disruptive? Why is it so important for this guy to be the best example? Shout out to you, Rivera, for sharing. The best example that I can use would be simple. It can be just as simple as this. If you guys got a washer machine in your house, I want you to go to that washing machine. And if you got one of those ones, you know, I ain't talking about the fancy ones, you know. They say the fancy ones don't really wash it like the old ones anyway. But if you got one of those ones where you peel the top back, there's this thing that's right in the middle. If you look up the name of that thing that's right in the middle, it is called the agitator. Why the agitator's in the middle, Law? Why the agitator's not on the side? You see, I'm talking some stuff so that you guys can relate to it. You can go to your pantry or whatever you have your washing machine at, and you can just look at it, or your washer room, and you can just look at it's a big thing that's in the middle. The agitator. Ain't this right, KD? Shout out to you. You want an HBO. Shout out to you, John Armstead. It is called the agitator. Why is it called the agitator, Law? Because what does the agitator do? Because why? It's just taking up space. I can put more and more clothes in it without it. I don't need the agitator. But newsflash, Cowboy Nation, without the agitator, you can't clean your clothes. Because what the agitator does is that this big plug that's in the middle, it got arms that's sticking out. And when you put the water in there and you put the detergent in there and you let the clothes sit for a while and you turn the agitator on, it gets to moving. But see, the people look at the washing machine and they say, oh, it's a beautiful specimen. But it's not as beautiful if you don't have the agitator. The agitator in the inside breaks up all of the loose dirt and the soil. It does all of the work. One can argue that it doesn't matter how the washing machine looks. If you don't have the agitator, you can't clean nothing. And you see, the problem is with the Dallas Cowboys. Boy, y'all don't like me here today. But the problem is with the Dallas Cowboys is that we got a beautiful washing machine. We got beautiful buttons with LED lights on it. We got all of this stuff where you got Wi-Fi. You can talk to it and say, hey, turn it on. But we didn't have no agitator. Can I get an amen from somebody, right? So what happened here is that agitator breaks up everything. And that is what the equivalency of what a Malcolm in the middle can do. He can really, shout out to you, Raisin Sack, he can break up that loose soil. He can push back that center. That center is garbage. That center is trash. You got guys that want to shoot the gap, one gap system. You got people that want to get upfield and get to the quarterback. The quarterback is the dirt. The quarterback is the problem. The running back of the opposing team is the issue. The teams that's gashing us up the middle is that doggone, let's see, ketchup and syrup, that's on the clothes. That mustard. And see, we'll clean a pair of clothes the previous year since 2000 and probably you can go all the way back to 13 or what have you. We'll clean the clothes, but there still be spots in there. There's no OxyClean, right? There's no getting deep down into the fabrics of things, if you guys can follow me. But the Dallas Cowboys been neglecting that part of it. Look, we've been so nice. It's equivalency to the stadium, or what my dog Jerry Wine Jones would say, the stadium. You see some of those. You see some of those washing machines, whereas it's so nice. Instead of you open the top up, it got a clear top. You can just look right down in it and see the work being done. See, that's how the stadium. When we let the roof back, we can look down and see the work being done, right? I mean, he got one of them platinum editions, but he said, nah, I don't want to order the part with the agitator in it. That's why Malcolm, and I'm not just putting it on him, but I'm not just going to put it on him. I'm not saying that he will be the glue that will stick to everything. But what I'm saying is collectively speaking, whether it be Malcolm, Daquan Jones, whoever we go out there and pick up, man, Dalvin Thomason, woo, big boy, what it would do, those arms and that agitator, when it start mixing up with that water and all of that good stuff, it will have the opportunity for D-Law to work out better. Oh, for Randy, get down, blaze him, Gregory to get better. Oh, if you keep, oh my goodness, just close your eyes and imagine the kid took 5 years off and he came back and had still 5 sacks and a forced fumble and a touchdown. Can you imagine an off-season regiment and all of that good stuff with Alden Smith if you just bring him in for a cup of coffee for another year? And if you have that big plug in the middle, man, it will work out fabulous. Floyd Perrier, right? The question is, does JJ want to spend money on Malcolm in the middle? That is the questioning there. My thing is, Jerry said, and shout out to you, Floyd, HBO Floyd, baby. Like Money Mayweather over here, baby. Really appreciate you. Misguided Pro, appreciate you. Misguided Pro, I love you, Misguided Pro. Misguided Pro says, oh my goodness, law analogy is amazing. I'm currently cleaning now. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And watch when people start looking at their washing machine, they pull it up and they say, this is how they're going to look down at it. They're going to be like, man, that agitator is something else, man. Law is right. And then if you can watch certain ones, if it's Whirlpool, if it's Samsung, if it's all of the other type of name brands out there, you be like, man, they got different type of arms. They got different type of abilities. That one got a scoop in there where you can post some stuff inside of it, right? And it can clean up a little bit better. So what we got is we got a little short one. We got a little knob as an agitator, so the whole machine can look good. Stainless steel drum. We got the stainless steel drum. You got the different type of drums inside the washing machine. And we got the stainless steel one, but we got that little short knob. His name is Antoine Woods. He gets a little short agitator. It can do some work. It can do some cleaning, right? But what we need to do is upgrade it. We need to tell that agitator, hey, it's good for what you do, but we want to limit you to maybe the small loads. Maybe when we wash only the socks or something, we want to use you in that type of scenario. But when we got those heavy loads, like those big old towels, we want to use a big boy inside, right? When we got to wash those jeans, right? Those big, heavy jeans, we want to use a bigger agitator, right? We want to use a big boy. Sometimes you got to send it through the cycle more than once. And if you don't have a good agitator, look, I can go on and on. We can do a 2-hour show just on agitating. Oh, let me know. Malcolm will be cheaper than Thomason. Yeah. Shout out to you, Jessica. Appreciate you for jumping in. I'm thinking upgrade on a linebacker. This is from John Armstead Jr. Shout out to you, and shout out to all the HBOs out there that's on my Facebook page, because they come through and it don't really give me an indicator, but it shows. So I go back and I read them. So I really appreciate all of the HBOs over there. My thing is Thomason versus Malcolm. I believe that Thomason is better against the run. I believe he's a more of a solid left and right type of guy, if I can use that. And I believe I think, is Thomason younger? Y'all let me know if Thomason younger than, dare I say, a Malcolm. Right? And it's much to do about, just like someone just mentioned, where Jerry Jones reached down in his pockets and say, okay, or if it's John Stephen Jones, his son, if Stephen Jones be willing to reach down in his pocket to do such, that will be beneficial to us. Right? Tonga from BYU, not bad at all, David. This is from David C. Appreciate you, David C. All right, so let's get back to this situation right here. I told you guys why, and I broke that down to the finest point possible of why we would need a doggone interior, one tech, somebody that can be put into the situation to make life easier for everybody else. Can the clothes still get clean without it? Yes. Will you have to go through more and more cycles? Yes. Can there be an opportunity where it's just right that you throw the clothes in there, and if it's not too many, yes, you can clean it? Yes. Do the agitator take up too much necessary space? Yes. But it's a necessary buy, right? So I'm looking at it like, okay, Tristan Hill, regardless of how we look at it, he have yet to play a full season. It's still, to me personally, just like his rookie season all over again, because the kid have yet to play a full season. We've been having issues and problems with the draft with health. Let me say this. We have issues and the problem with the draft with health. Tristan Hill, LVE, Jalen Smith, all of these injuries that occur, or guys that's already injured. Even Diggs got hurt his first year. And I know part of war of attrition. I know that that's something that we will have to be mindful of and cognitive of. But one thing that I do know even from the finance world and even from the world of doing analyst work. There's this thing called historic data, right? And there's a thing called the known and the unknown. What the free agency brings to the table just a little bit are known commodities opposed to the unknown commodities. There's flux in the market all the times. That's why you never really put all of your money in a volatile type of market. But you want to have something that you can go back on, and that will be historic data. And that's what you can utilize with the free agency. Some teams are letting players go based upon or predicated upon their salary cap issues, so they letting players go. There's some players that may look at this as an opportunity to take a 1 or a 2 year deal and say we'll wait for that TV money come around, or we'll wait for the world to get right, and when all the money is there next season, then we'll hit the market again. And I know that a lot of people look at it like this: hey, why are players leveraging the market and not just playing for free? Well, here's the reason why. The reason why is because football is a gruesome sport. It's a battle of battles. It's a situation where, as you look at it and you'll say to yourself, all right, cool. Oh, both of them 27 years old, Carson. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that information. So that's why players want to leverage that 1 year situation. Teams hurting for money. We're going to be able to get some if we want to. We will hope not to go for 4 or 5 specials. Let's see, to get 2 quality guys. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Let's see what else we have. Double dip in secondary. This is from Mike. Appreciate you. Law, I need that headband. Where are you getting that from? What I got to do is, Donald Weaver, appreciate you. Is what I got to do is I got to find the company that made this headband. They was giving it out 1 year at the Dallas Cowboys home game, and this headband is exclusive from this company. And here's the situation, and I'm going to speak to God on his truth on that. I've been looking around to find multiple companies that make these headbands locally, but there's none. So when I called the company, because there's a little writing on the backside of it, they said, yes, we will make you the headband, but we do not make it for individuals. We only make it for corporations and companies. I said, okay, cool. So what's the number? What's the money? And he said it'll be $850, and we will send you, I believe, a box of 1,000 of them. I said, whoa! I just need about 2 or 3 because this is an old headband, you know. So he said that, and let me just give y'all a quick story before I do the mock draft run. He said, yeah, it'll be $850, and they'll make thousands of them. And what I'm thinking about, for the love of you guys, for all of the HBOs that y'all send me, I go and buy the $850 worth of headbands, and all season, I just give them away for those who contribute to the channel, for those who share the channel, for those who like this channel. I just give them away. We'll do a random drawing probably, every week? Let me know if you guys agree with that, or you guys would say, nah, Law, keep that $850, dog. Nobody want a Cowboys headband. Y'all let me know, because I can just have the distribution spot to just come on down. And the name of the company, they do direct marketing for WinStar. WinStar is a I wish if I give them a plug, maybe they could shoot me the headbands for free, right? But they don't do that. But the WinStar is an affiliate of the Dallas Cowboys. And the thing is, let me just speak some marketing before we do some draft talking and do some mock draft. The Dallas Cowboys, you literally, like, if you see all of the Cowboys gear and stuff like that, technically you can't sell Cowboys stuff for profit, right? That's called copyright infringement, or that's copy, that's trademark stuff. You got to have an agreement to be an affiliate of the Dallas Cowboys, and they don't let those things out easily. I think to be an affiliate of the Dallas Cowboys, to trade their said product, I think that you got to pay the Joneses. I think it's whoever's over the marketing team. I think it's like $85,000 to $150,000 just to sell their merchandise. legally. Like, there's some illegal people selling Cowboys merch, but that's just all in a nutshell. But I can go buy WinStar. I can go buy this WinStar. I guess it's a gambling a distribution center that does affiliate marketing. Their marketing arm, they does affiliate marketing for the Cowboys. I can go and purchase the $850 headband stuff, and I can give it away for donations. If that makes any sense. Bing is now $4.99 for your Mind HBO special. I will take a headband. Yeah, appreciate you. But you can sell that, Law Nation apparel. Yeah, you can sell, which will be illegal, but you can still sell it. Until you get caught, right? That's how that thing work, right? That's just how it goes, man. And normally for stuff that I do, it get approached and taken upon, and other people can do it and they don't get approached and taken upon. It's weird how this world works, right? So I'm gonna stay straight and far away from it. All right, so let's get this thing going, Cowboy Nation. Yeah, let's start this draft thing up, baby. Watch how that beat kick in, too. Let me see if I got my room together. Yeah. Come on. Let's do 4 rounds for right now. We're going to speed through this one. Yeah. Got Patrick Peterson 2.0, huh? It's like we got Patrick Surtain. Let's go. 44. Let's see what they got. Dylan. That's that North Dakota kid. All right. Let's go. The 75th pick. We got Jay. Oh, we got a big boy inside, baby. The 99 for your mind. Jordan. Not Michael, but Smith. What we got? Oh, we got a thumper, baby. Paris Ford. Y'all jam out to the nation, baby. Turn me up a little bit more, even more. Yeah. John Bates. Hey, ain't no party like the Cowboy party. Come on. Hey, I know y'all are just, for those out there driving, I know y'all drive like this, huh? That dang on fluke. I know Miss Scott and Pro, she cleaning up the house, and she just probably like, hey. Yeah. I know KD just smooth with it. KD like this, yeah. PC 76 just like this. Hey, come on. All right, Cowboy Nation. So, hey, the picks are in, and most of the time, I just did 4 rounds, and we got a lot of picks, right? And I'm not a draft guru guy. I'm not one of those guys that's going to be sitting out here saying that, hey, man, I watched all of the film and I broke down the shoelaces that they wore at the game, and this guy played and contributed this game to his uncle, cousin, Pookie and Ray Ray and Ashaniqua. No, I'm not finna do that. I ain't finna lie to kick it to you guys. Now, I do have access to the all 22 film, but somehow, there's a certain hater in the situation that took it down. I ain't gonna say the name of the company, but it is what it is, and it was not even copyrighted. How about that? But when you have your enemies, when you have people that's out there trying to destroy you and put you down, you got to find ways to just get away from it. But nevertheless, let's pull this up right quick, Cowboy Nation. All right, so We got Patrick Surtain, the second there, cornerback from Alabama. All right, so let me see here. Was that a want or was that a need, Cowboy Nation? I want to see in your comment box, is that a want? Is that a want or is that a need? JC William Barney says JC Horn, first round pick. Dylan, oh my God, I would have liked the JC Horn. Jacoby Stevens, man, you've been doing your homework, William. Appreciate you. PC 76, hands down, always on lit. Yeah, appreciate you. Shout out to all the HBOs out there. Hey, they gotta hate, man. Need with the capital letters. Okay, all right. So let's see. Let me see. Y'all can see that. Y'all can see that? Yeah, y'all can see that. Let me see if I can do this like this. Bam. All right, so Patrick, he's 6'1", 203. He's not a 5'8" corner. He's not a 5'9" corner. He's fit right into the mold of what? I'm trying to say this, of what Daniel Quinn likes. He wants somebody that's linear, that's got good hips, that got physical traits. And when I looked at Pat, I don't see a lot of physicality. He don't have to do it that way. You don't have to always be physical. But in a pinch, if needed to, he can. All right, so it says Patrick Surtain is a highly touted cornerback for the Crimson. Oh, wait a minute, Crimson Tide. A former 5-star recruit, not 1-star, not 3-star, but 5-star recruit, converted player. He's been a 3-year starter for the Alabama team, son of a former Miami Dolphins and / Kansas City Chief cornerback, Patrick Surtain. So you have the DNA. Y'all can check this out on the NFL network.com. And of course, I know a lot of people already read this. And, it's one of those situations where it's, let me see, ideal role. Let's look at this. He is best served as a boundary corner where he can defend the short side of the field. His size and his length could be disruptive. It can disrupt the window of quick throws to that perimeter. But also, it condenses the space that he has to turn and cover. Boundary side. Okay, so I have to do and I did a film assessment before on field side versus boundary side. And your boundary side corners, they built different. Believe it or not, Cheeto is more of a boundary corner than a field side corner. I believe even in the rookie year of Jordan Lewis, as small as his frame is, he was still better on the field side opposed to being on the boundary side. Because one thing, when you're short, and you're a cornerback, if you can't redirect well, and if you're on that boundary side, the opposing team will take advantage. Now, let me see let me jump back over here and read some of your comments over here. Here's why William Burney and I are on the same page. I think J.C. Horn is a better corner than Surtain. And I know a lot of people can look at it and say, well, it's subjective. But no, I look at it like the reason why I, not everybody else, not the pundits, not these people over here on this excerpt here. The reason why I think that J.C. Horn is better, and this is the reason why. He's a multi-talented, and he got DNA. He's a little bit more physical, and I think that on a 40 chase, I believe that he can beat old Patrick. And hear me out. I think that this brother, both guys got knowledge of the game. They got this cerebral context of the game that's just next level. But J.C. Horn is a little bit more grindy-ish, right? We need that nasty. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? We need a dog out there. And Surtain just may be that guy, but he's quiet, he's silent assassin. He's a guy that you don't have to worry about. Kind of like a Byron Jones as from a talkative aspect of it. And I like a guy that come to work and just hush, right? But J.C. Horn, he's going to be that brother to get in your nose. You know, the booger hairs that's falling out, that nasty stuff. He's going to make sure that stuff won't fall on him, because he's going to be talking so bad about you that you're going to know it's there. And he's going to trail and follow you on the field. You need him at a slot, you can put him there. If you need him to play single high, he can play that role. If you need him to come down into the box and play safety, he can do that. Left or right, he can do that. He can do it all. So let me see. Italian Cowboy, appreciate you so much, man. Appreciate you. He plays aggressive. Yes. I love aggressiveness. Yes. Jealousy is a drug. Yes, Miss Jessica, I already know what you're talking about. Farley or Horn, Richie Grant, and Marvin Wilson. Yeah, y'all talking some good stuff over there. So that's the way we can look at this thing. All right, so let's go to the Dillon kid. Shout out to all of the big boys that everybody loved, the big boys, especially on the O-line and these sorts of things. All right, tackle. Law, I want you guys. So, Surtain, I forgot to answer this question for you guys. I think that Surtain would be falling under the category of a want. And I know that a lot of people are going to try to crucify me and nail me to the cross. But at this point, cornerback, for what he's going to do, it's going to be more of a want. We want a cornerback to play on that side of the field. We want a cornerback to be in a situation whereas we could be good. We got Diggs on one side. We got the kid that worked with him in college on the other side. That will be a good want. But as far as a need, I think that you can cover that by going into this free agency and bringing in somebody with a little bit more experience, so you don't have to wait for Patrick Surtain to come his way. And this is how I look at it. I think that we still would need interior defensive help, but that's a story of a different day. Law, check out Aleem McNeil, one tech. Oh yeah, he's nasty. Brother can line up at 0. He can just do everything you want from the interior aspect of it, Italian Cowboy. But all right, so we're seeing this guy right here, Dillon, offensive tackle from North Dakota. And let me see if you guys can see that. Yes, you guys can see that there. And here's the situation. 6'5", 304, pretty solid kid. Dillon, he's aligned himself as left tackle from their offense. Relatively speaking, he plays with a good overall athleticism with regards of his body control and balance. In the run game, he is excellent. Can you guys see that? I know it's kind of hard for me to read because it's so small and not big like my dog Derek, but it is what it is. He has a nasty disposition as a run blocker and want to maul you. That's what he says. That's what Harris says in his scouting report. He said look, I can't just say he wants to maul you. So if I'm yelling in your ear, just bear with me. He says disposition as a run blocker and wants to maul you. You hear that? How that comes out? It just comes out maul you, So he can improve on his proficiency at moving defenders at the second level. But there's a booty in there. There's nothing alarming in that regard. He remains upright and demonstrates instincts good lateral. I can't read today. My hooked on phonic is not working. Redirect agilities. He has the frame to gain more mass and bulk, which should make him more effective. So we're looking at a tackle. His scheme fit will be power run schemes or any offense that relies on timing. All right, so our offense really don't rely on timing. Let's just put that out there, right? The type and style of offense that we're going to be running is not going to be a timing type of offense. I have to say that to you guys. But I will say this, Cowboy Nation. There's a certain player that's on our team, been here for many of years. Y'all can put his number down. But his name is Tyron, right? There's another guy named Connor Williams, those two sides there. On the left side of the field, those two sides, I think that Tyron Smith is one hell of a person, a human being. I think that Tyron, in the 17-week journey, if I use my lady Miss Jessica as reference points, we want to keep it PVO, right? We want to keep it positive. We want to keep the vibes positive, and we want to have that only. But there is this situation whereas health intervenes. Health is a situation whereas we look at health and it's a real thing. It's not a placebo effect. It's not something that's fake and phony. It's real. And one can argue, if they're a betting man, if you put money down and say, okay, I guarantee you that this kid will not play 17 weeks. I'm talking about Tyron. He's a young old man at this point. So this would be an optimum time. Optimum. Just hear me out. Optimum time to grab a understudy, somebody that you can teach along the way, somebody that you can bring forth and say, all right, cool. We got a guy that have a mauler's mentality. Mauler, it just comes out like that, and I apologize. Mauler's mentality. Somebody that's grit and grimy, that you can insert and say, okay, we want you to be the understudy. So eventually in the future, this may not be your calling to be the left tackle, but dog it, we want that mentality. And I know for sure that Ezekiel Elliott, Tony Pollard will look into this situation and say, yes. So is Dylan a want or is he a need? Is he a want or is he a need? Let me know in the communication box there. And shout out to all the HBOs. Shout out to your West Coast. Appreciate you. Joseph Colin. Appreciate you. Thank you for jumping in. Zach Williams. Zeke, Dak, Tank, Amari, Gallup, Jalen. That's like a rhyme. They're all no longer kids. It's time to step up and lead this franchise to greatness. Utter the words of Zach Williams. Appreciate you. I want Slater and Newsome, but it is impossible. Nothing is impossible, right? It's all possible. That's why it's even in the word impossible. I'm possible. Yeah. So greetings. Shout out to my dog, as Moody is. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for jumping in. So will the staff can draft defensive players in round one? Joseph Collins, appreciate you for jumping in. Law is giving Tyron his flowers before he's saying it's time to draft him his replacement. This is what William Burney said. William, yes. Tyron Smith, wonderful. Look, I got a picture of me side by side of Tyron, and his hand is bigger than my head, even with my beard. His hand is my head, even with my beard. That sink into your mind. And I look at Tyron, I say, man, this guy, man, is a giant of a man, When God heals, he heals, yeah. But, even Paul, it's a time for preaching. Even Paul had a limp, Paul, hey, you know what I'm saying? It goes certain ways, whereas we can look at it and say, well, God is healing, But even Paul has some suffers of issues with health. But he can still get things done, right? So it's everything is possible. Replying to Mark Anthony, not I'm possible, Appreciate you. But Newsom, Greg Newsom, he's pretty good. I love the cornerback. He got the speed to exhibit that. All right, so let's move on to the next one. I know y'all ready for this one. Oh my God, yeah. You get him with the 75th pick, you're gonna see me doing all types of jumping jacks, jumping through hoops. Jay Tufile. I hope I say the kid name right. And I got him at the top of my little board, it just from my thoughts, 6'3", 315 pounds, 320-ish, give or take. All right, so this kid is the agitator, right? He is a guy that can break up the loose soils. He can put down some stuff. Somebody put in the chat how long I've been live. Please put in the chat how long I've been live. I forgot my time constraints here. Jay is typically aligned himself as a 3 tech, but is also aligned in the 4-eye, he's shading the inside, as a 1 shade exposure, so he can do a little bit of 3 tech work as well as he can line them at the 1, basically. All right, so he have outstanding body quickness, get off, the snap. He's on point. He's good against the run and these sorts of things. In the run game, he commands a double team. Can you guys read that? Is that on your screen? Is that on your screen? In the run game, you know what I'm saying? Did it say in the dope game? Did it say in the hopscotch game? No. Did it say in the baseball game? What do we need, Cowboy Nation? What do we need? Is this not why you're here? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? What do we need, Cowboy Nation? West Coast says certain is a need. I can go back and forth with that. But what do we need now? Woo! Oh, defense. Defense. Good. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Look, we need help at the run. With the 75th pick, if we go pick up this kid right here, don't you know? Oh, my goodness. What that dude said, he said, I'm going to take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm going to ride till I can't no more. Hey, I think he said, can't nobody tell. Did he say, can't nobody tell me nothing? Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. However that song go, I can't sing today. But y'all know how that thing go. Y'all put the lyrics in the chat. Y'all put the lyrics in the chat. Y'all put it down. In the run game, he commands double team due to his ability to be disruptive protection. However, he shows instances of losing the football and misidentifying blocking schemes. So he could be objective, right? And that's what coach is supposed to do. But I look at this type of kid, 6'3", 315 pounds, 320 pounds. He is a 3 down, not 1. He's not a big guy that you're going to put in. Let's go back to ideal roles. Ideal roles would be for the most defensive front. He's a 3 down guy. So he's not this big boy that you put in for like 2 downs or 1 downs or only rushing situations for the nation. He's a guy that you can plug in, and he's a guy that you can say, okay, go, get, scoot. And plays single gap penetrating scheme fit will be necessary. Single gap guy. What are you talking about when you're talking about gap? We already did gap videos, right? We already broke down the gap videos, and I probably have to do another one, and another one, right? Let me blow that fire away. But he is an aggressive agitator. So that is a want or a need, right? Let me see what I got over here. Gadsden says we need defense, but I'll always lean on BPA. I agree. So if the best player available is Waddle, if the Waddle kid is the best player available with the 10th pick, and you got him on your board, and you're looking at Waddle, and you say, well, I already got CeeDee Lamb. Hey, we need Slater, and we need probably interior guy, but I got Waddle way ahead of these guys. I'm either gonna pick a Waddle, or I'm gonna let somebody else get to that spot, and we get multiple gang of draft picks, and we move on from there. But you got to have a plan in motion. You got to look what a lot of people do, Cowboy Nation. A lot of people look at this thing from the emotional aspect of it. Let me see. Can somebody please help me out and tell me how long I've been live on this stream here? Please, 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 because I don't have no way of checking it out. And I don't want my better half to be mad at me, right? I got the honeydew list. Okay, as Modia says, 57 minutes. Got the honeydew list to do today. Got the honeydew list to do today. All right, so boy, I wish I had like a 4-hour window. Don't sleep on Dallas trading Trayvon Moore, trading, I guess, down or up for Trayvon Moorridge. Hearing rumors, love him, or they'll move back to the round one, trading to there. Okay, let me just try to speed it up. 57 minutes. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. All of the HBOs out there, man. Appreciate y'all for helping me out. All right, so let's go back to this list right here. Let me just rush through this one. But Jay is one of my dogs, man. He's one of the guys that I really, 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 really love out there, and I would like to see Cowboy Nation. So, all right, so they go with Jordan Smith, edge guy from UAB. My thing is with Jordan, 6'6", 255 pounds. Didn't get a chance to look at majority of his film there, 3-4 hybrid. Let me go back and look at Parrish Ford. He's more of a guy that I'm really aware of and astute to. Parrish Ford. Oh, you guys can't see me doing that. Okay, here we go. Here's Parrish Ford. Let's move to Parrish Ford. I'm looking at Parrish Ford as not an installation type of situation. He's 6 foot, 190 pounds. He'll come down and hit. He can field pretty well. You want somebody that's aggressive when he's on the force side to come down and field. That's all you want. You want somebody to play some actual football, baby. Here's what they have out here. Split zone, best scheme fit. We do that. Ford have a chance to develop as a starting safety in the split zone defense. And when we look at this right here, Pittsburgh safety, Ford brings in an interesting mix of exciting traits, inconsistent in forecasting his routes, meaning that he don't know how to pick out routes. You can see that on his film. He's not a coverage guy, but he is a tone setter. Look, that's what I'm looking for. Overall, if you guys can see that he's a tone setter, loves contact, and is capable in coverage. He's suspect in coverage, basically. Ford is an ultra. Are you guys able to see that? Ford is an ultra physical, but he doesn't arrive on schedule. Meaning that, hey, this kid, he's aggressive. He brings that tenacity. He brings in that mindset. Hey, I'm going to rip your head off. I'm going to take it off the plate. And those are traits that you say, all right, cool. Cool, and I'm not calling him Cam Chancellor. He's not the physical size of Cam Chancellor. I'm not calling him any other guy that people are known for being big thumpers or Keanu Neal. But that's why I go back. Hear me out, Cowboy Nation. That's why I go back. Shout out to, is this old or this new? Appreciate you, Jay Versick. Thank you so much for making the donation to help elevate this thing. One thing, can we stop trying to trade Gallup and Law, and can I get this store link? Oh, yes, indeed, Versick. Appreciate you with the HBO, man. You HBO special around this thing, baby. Bring in the fire. HBO Versick. Okay, just give me a few seconds, and I'll have that store link all wrapped up in a bow tie for you. Hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Let's take a quick commercial break. Let me get that store link. While I do that, you know, I got something for y'all. Let's bump this one. Y'all jam on out. This is an HBO special for my dog, Jay Versick. What time did Pete come in? Oh, come on. Hey, where my fire at? Come on. Where that fire at? Where that fire at? Yeah, come on. Jay Versick. Jay Versick. Jay. Hey. Ain't no party like a cowboy party, cause a cowboy party don't stop. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Law Nation store. Y'all check out the link. Here we go. It's in the description box. The Law Nation store with all of the merch and the apparel is right there, Cowboy Nation. Y'all can help support the nation going into that store. We even got a Dak Prescott, Dak Attacks merch in that store. Y'all check it out, man. Hey, it is what it is. Had to make the fire stop on y'all. Let me blow it out right quick. There we go. Yeah. So, bump it up a little bit while I look for this. Yeah. Let me run another mock draft right quick. Y'all like my dog Paris Ford, though? He's a true dog, right? Yeah. Come on. Paris Ford, man, I like his skill set. I do. Bump this thing up again. Bump me up. Turn me up. Come on. Seven rounds, man. We're going to go fast with it. Come on. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Let your friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Let's go. Turn it up. Come on. Y'all jamming out to the nation, baby. Hey, 7 rounds on this one. Tell Pookie and Ray Ray we miss them. Ashaniqua. Kamika. Let's go. Uh-oh. I see we got some dogs in this one, baby. Shout out to you, Callion. Come on. Cowboys 805. Keeping it live, baby. Love listening to law content. I love you. Appreciate you. Mike, what's good? G Potter in the house. Appreciate you. Tad. Appreciate you. I see you, fam. Come on, Lance Bell. Keeping it down, holding it down for all of us. Turn me up, Lance. Come on. Come on. I like Trayvon Moorridge. Man, don't y'all know I run through a door if we get that kid. On the road, Derek Small, but he big. On the road to Hattiesburg, baby. You bumping, I already know how you rolling, baby. Hey, my dog Derek over here like, yeah, all through Hattiesburg over there, man. Be careful out there, though. Watch how that beat just kick back in. That beat just got the suspense for you. Oh, don't wreck, Derek. I know you got them bowl speakers over there, baby. I know. All right, so let's look into this draft. I really appreciate everybody for jumping in. Let's go right here, man. Let's go. All right, so what we have here, get out the way. User pick. Oh, different type of groove. All right, so you guys see we got Slater. Look at this draft, though. Look how the chips fall. My thing is, Cowboy Nation. Here's the situation. I would not be mad at all. We got Slater. We got Levi, who, in my opinion, he's a kid that's going to grow a little bit more. But his birth, his get off, his strength is there. He's a good run stopper. And we got Ifutu Melifonwu. We got Deontay Brown. Oh, my God. So just by number 10 and number 99 for your mind, just by those two alone, let me know if you guys can see me or see this, what I'm going through. Just by these two alone, man, I would love this right here, because now that means if we go this route, that means we did something in the free agency. That means we did something, right? It's just using speculation for the nation, right? And we got the Janoris kid, Robinson from Florida, who's not bad at all, in my opinion. And we got, let me see, way down here at the bottom. Like when you get down here, we're going to have to really look into these guys because I don't know them, Kerry, Angeline, I don't know him, Y'all can look him up. Brady White. I don't know. Is it Tom Brady? Brady White. Is it Mike White 2.0? I don't know. Hey, y'all been watching the quarterback from Memphis? Y'all been looking at his tape? Reed Blankenship. Blankenship. Shout out to Charles. And these guys, man, Cowboy Nation, anything can happen. Anything can change. But let's listen in to 105.3 The Fan. My dogs over there. They did some recap of the, I believe I want to say the Texas team, and then we can start to go into details of that, and we can stay going.
It's a very big jump.
See, this is what bothers me. I hate this. I hate when I see guys that do vertical jumps or broad jumps and stuff like that, and they don't play with that type of explosiveness. I wonder if you got measured wrong. There's a way we always talk about how do you, Jeff, I think you even brought it up.
I tried to cheat it.
You
in
tried
college.
to cheat it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You tried to cheat it. And sometimes but then I asked the question about that, and the Cowboys were responsible for the vertical jump yesterday.
Okay.
So I got to be careful. Cowboys were responsible for the vertical.
Well, because for the vertical, what you do is you measure a guy standing straight up, and
right.
you put your arms straight up, and you measure how far that reaches.
The reaches, right.
And then you jump and you hit it, and the difference is your vertical. And
right.
so when they were measuring us at Abilene, I would try to put each arm in a little further and pull my shoulders down a little bit, but they're not having that crap. They just beat you up until you stand up straight.
They will. Scouts, they will beat you, and they'll pull your arm out of socket to try and get it stretched out completely. They feel like
I was trying to get a 35-inch vertical, Brian. I was trying.
Good for you.
And I knew that I had to pull my arms down about an inch and a half to get that done. And so we ended up at 33 and a half because we couldn't cheat it. That's the way it went. Sam Ellinger, quarterback at Texas. The recap that I have literally says nothing about how he looked at Pro Day, which makes me think maybe it wasn't great, but that's reckless and irresponsible. All it says is he's been focusing on his footwork. It doesn't say anything about how he threw the ball.
Right.
And offensive tackle Sam Cosme had an awesome day.
Yes.
He ran a 4.840.
Yes.
That's absurd. He put
That
up
is
the
absurd.
bench press 36 times. That's a big number.
That's a big number for him too, yes.
So that is probably a second-round guy too. Who knows? Maybe sneaks into the first round. And at Boomer Sooner, Oklahoma, Ronnie Perkins, pass rusher, ran a 4.7, 32-inch vertical, 9-foot 7-inch broad jump. And I got to tell you, all of those numbers for his size, not good.
Jeff, I haven't seen him play.
You haven't seen him?
I haven't seen him. Why am I? He's not in the list that I was working down, and I'm like 160
you need
something.
Somebody else? You got to check other lists,
But no, I'm using Dane's list.
You can't just have one list.
I'm using Dane's list. I'm like 160 players. I haven't seen him on the list yet.
I think he'll be picked in the top 50 or 60.
Okay.
But for 6'2", 253, running a 4.7 and having not impressive jumps, that's not good for a 250-pound pass rusher. Osai at Texas had really good numbers. Perkins did not. So Perkins has pretty good tape, though. He just at that size, you would want him to be a more explosive athlete. So that's Oklahoma. That's Texas. Clemson had a pro day as well. Travis Etienne ran like a 4.4 flat.
Yeah.
He's
That
an
boy fast.
awesome running back.
Him
Maybe.
over Najee Harris.
Oh,
You'd rather have a sixth rounder, though?
ETN, that brother right there. Whew. We don't need running backs, though, but that would be a want, right? You got to look at the wants versus needs, and that would be a trade acquisition, too, and that's the story of a different day. I don't think the Cowboys would be looking at this. This is a recap from UT and OU. Their pro days were the other day, and they just giving a quick recap.
Yes. Yeah, I'd rather have whoever Travis Etienne's counterpart is at North Carolina A&T right there in the 7th.
The two North Carolina kids would be good. Yeah, both those North Carolina kids you can pick.
Yeah, you take Etienne at like 26, and you just tell me who his backup was, and I'm going to take him in undrafted free agency, and we'll see who has a better career. It'll be whoever has the better offensive line.
Good workouts, though, at Texas, though. Good work.
Yeah. So basically, workouts, in my opinion, they are good measurement tools, but we tend to lean more on the film. Trust the film, trust what you see with your natural eyes, and game day. Look, for example, I don't think that Jerry Rice ran a 4.3. I don't think that Jerry Rice ran a 4.2, but he's one of the greatest wide receivers to ever play the game, and one can argue the same with Emmitt Smith, as well as Michael Irvin. So sometimes measurables and workouts really do not craft up the full storyline, if I can say that, Cowboy Nation. All right, BPA, Jim Law, appreciate you. Shout out to you with the HBO special. All right, so what I like to do at this time, I got a few more minutes here. We got into the top of the hour. So what I'm going to do here is, I do this majority of the time, is I like to get your thoughts on paper or what have you, or on the airway. And if you are eligible, you just jump right on in with this link, and we can talk about it, right? We can go into details about everything. So check out that link right there. And Rice ran a 4.5. You exactly. And all I seen with Rice is him getting in the backfield, right? and Jerry Rice was one hell of a route technician. And one can argue the same with what I'm saying, even with Patrick Surtain. He's not the fastest blazer or what have you, but he is a guy that you can look at and say, all right, he knows where your tendencies are going to be at, and he fits right into that mold. Sadiq Charles, appreciate you so much for the elevation of the nation. Shout out to you. You're one of the HBOs out there. I really appreciate you. HBO, appreciate you. That link is in the description box. If you go into my, I don't know if Facebook allowed for me to post that link there, but you guys can check it out. StreamYard, that's the official link to jump right on in to be a part of the show. This video, and I really appreciate those who ride with the nation and those who rock with the nation. This video will also be reposted on my Law Nation page. And I'll do it as a premiere video due to the fact that I can't go live on my Law Nation page. So this will be re-uploaded on the Law Nation's page as a quote-unquote premiere video. And it will be live there in that shape, form, or fashion. And that way we can keep the oil going. We can keep the machine going, baby. Keep the algorithm going, and I really appreciate you all. I hit 55,000 subscribers there, and out of 55,000 subscribers, I got about 30 real troops. I got 30 Spartan warriors that follow me wherever I go and anywhere that I go, and I just like to just give them one of these right here.
This is Sparta!
Yeah. So I really appreciate you guys for being part of multiple platforms there. And it's a celebratory situation, but it's like I can't go live there. but I really appreciate people keeping the oil and the lights on over there until I'm getting out of YouTube jail there. So I'm in jail. Well, pretty much I'm on probation. They say you can walk around, you can go check the mailbox, dog. But once you get outside of the mailbox, man, hey, the police are coming. So that's what they did to me, man. And I said, good Lord. I said, all right, cool. Since they're going to do that, I can't give you guys no more of the film sessions over there, But I really appreciate those who support the nation. All 30 of y'all. It's 55,000 subscribers, but it's 30 troops over there. And that lets you know, and it could be really 12, but I'm just using that number casually. I'm on house arrest law, I think, just to speak outside of it, I think that my name is more of a more of a detriment of anything, because my name is Law Nation, and I believe the people from the outside looking in, a lot of people say, well, why it's not Cowboys or Law Cowboy or something like that, and a lot of people from the outside probably looking at it like, oh, is this guy of this person's beliefs, or this? They think it's a religious channel, or they think it's one of those. What you call those channels where you got those conspiracy theories type of stuff that's going on and the censorship and stuff like that. And I believe that's what's going on. But I really appreciate, this is not easy. I'm going to let y'all know this is not easy at all. I'm live on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and as well as YouTube 1 and 2. And I got a third YouTube page that I'm not going to tell anybody about, So those are things that I'm doing like, gosh, But it's one of those things, whereas I really appreciate those who utilizing Law Nations 2.0 to still hear me. And, yeah, extremists. Yeah, there's emojis. Yeah, that's what they think. They say he's a radical fundamentalist. Maybe he's about the people of this and that, I'm not going to say it because I don't want this channel to go that way. But you guys get what I'm saying. And I get some crazy, weird emails here and there. But I really appreciate the link is still in there. Y'all want to jump in and be a part of the show, hit that link, jump in. And if not, we can just go ahead and roll on up out of here. But greater is for you. You can appeal, Law. Did you know that? Miss Jessica, trust me, I appeal. I did everything that the sun and the moon could allow. But it is one of those processes that I'll have to wait. And I don't get out of there until June the 2nd. But, help is on the way. And shout out to all the HBOs out there that really support this thing. And it happened before. It is not my first rodeo. I remember the precipice of this channel right here, the Law Nations 2.0 channel, was because something happened like that. And that's why I really appreciate all 6,000 of you guys that's over here on the Law Nations 2.0. I really appreciate you all. I wouldn't mind, even if I had to start all over again and be Law Nations 4.0 with 0. I believe in the hearts of hearts that you guys would still come to listen. Just like my Facebook. This is the Facebook, believe it or not, for those that's on the Facebook channel. And I'm just speaking, wrapping up the show anyway. Those on the Facebook channel. This is the actual Law Nation on the Facebook side, 2.0. I have 42,000. I'll never forget, I had 42,000 subscribers on my Facebook page. And just like that, it was gone. So that lets you know, like, these platforms, I love them. Shout out to Facebook, shout out to YouTube. but they could be gone just like that. And you have to recreate yourself and reinvent yourself. And for those who out there who's tempting and wanting to do this type of stuff, pull out your cell phone, go to the camera mode, and just talk. Talk what's on your heart. Never hold back. Always never be afraid to reinvent yourself. Never look at this as competition. Not everybody is built with the same or have the same deck of cards, right? Not everybody's in the same time frame of life. Some people have more time than others, right? But we all granted with 24 hours a day, but some people jobs, some people career passes is not the same. So you got to figure out ways if you want to do this. It's easy, but it's hard, if that can make any sense. But you got to have that mindset to always say to yourself, be real to who you are, be real to yourself, and understand that, hey, when I first started YouTube, I had a poetry page. I was doing poetry, and I sit there and say, man, what am I passionate about? What do I like to do? What really drives me? Cowboys. I love the Cowboys. I used to sit up and wake up in the morning. The first thing that I opened up, I praise the Lord, thank God for him, and thank God for being in my life. But I would actually open up the articles and try to read everything and digest everything about the Dallas Cowboys. Why not, if I say to myself, why not share what I've read? And now you look back at this channel, you look back at everything that we're doing. A gang of you guys are here because of the Cowboys. Regardless of whether or not you like what they're doing, you hate what they're doing, or you're in the middle of what they're doing, at the end of the day, you like the Cowboys. That's why you're here, right? So we love this team, and we want what's best for the team. We have different opinions, different views, but we shouldn't be mad at each other for it, right? But we put it out there so that people can relate. And that's what I feel that we are doing on this situation. And I love you guys for it. Really appreciate each and every last one of you all. So that's why I always say a prize fighter, even when he's down, even when he get hit, you guys are seeing it. Even when I'm down, or even when it looks like I'm lost, I'm continue to swing those blows, continue to fight. I know that all it takes is one more punch. I can knock them out, right? And you got to keep your mind. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it.
Cap space, they passed. Low money, let's talk crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you for the donation. Help elevating this thing.
SHO ain't lying.
Yes, HBO special. Stelios. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. Got the thunder coming in.
One Nation, love your content, bro.
Woo.
Does McCarthy get axed if we go below .500 this season?
Nah. What else we got? These donations coming in.
Channel.
Appreciate you. Dequa. Charles, appreciate you so much for making the donation to help elevate this thing. Who else we have over here? I love it. It's just coming raining on in.
Jerry Jones too secretive. He liked to play mind games with Cowboys Nation. Jerry loved the talk and the news about what's going on. Doc will get paid, just don't know how much. Haha. Law, you said Watson 09 against winning teams. What's Doc's record against winning teams the past 2 seasons?
Yeah.
I don't think it's any better.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, Cowboy Nation, I believe in the hearts of hearts. This thing is just, the AI is taking over. All right, so before we wrap this thing up, here's the situation.
Eagles won because of the trenches.
Yeah.
We
Let me see if I
have
can.
been good on all recently when healthy.
Yeah.
Until we fix the trenches, we will be mediocre.
Yeah, let's do this way. Yeah. All right, so Cowboy Nation. This mock draft is fire. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. I really appreciate you all. Thank everybody for being part of this show. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you dream and scheme is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you would simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence and stern pertinacity, if neither cold, poverty, or famish, or fame, or sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset it with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation, you will get it. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let me see some fire emojis in the chat box. Let me just try to reshape your mind. Shout out to all of those who contribute to this mock draft. This was the most recent one. Like I said, shout out to Rashawn Slater. If we get him, it'll be dope. Levi, that will be dope. Ifutu Melafonwu, that will be dope. Deontay Unmovable Brown, that will be dope. Janoris Robinson, baby, that will be dope too as well. Let's continue to grind, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. Pump me up, baby. Here we go. Pump it up, baby. Appreciate you, HBO Macias. Let's go. Let's lock it in. We them boys all day. Let's go. Appreciate everybody for the stars. For the stars, I really appreciate all of the stars, the all-stars, man. That was always amazing thing. Let me see if I can pull that back up. Yeah. Come on. Let me see them stars up in there, baby. Here we go. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. Come on. Prize fighter. Continue to fight, baby. Yoga Fire. Yoga Flame. I see you, Katie. Montgomery. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Cowboy Nation. Everybody that's under the sound of my voice, we can get this thing going. We can get these draft picks going. We can get this free agency going. There's no stopping this. Cowboy Nation, we continue to rise to the occasion. There's a lot of people that say that, hey, Law, hey, y'all haven't done anything in 25 to 26 years. My whole rebuttal is this. Yes, we haven't done anything, but what's taking you so long to catch up and keep up? Yes, you can have that other fanfare with other teams, but we rock solid, baby. We ain't going nowhere. We ride or die. We soldiers over here. We in war over here. We battle tested. We ain't gonna turn this thing around without you guys. Let's go. Where my fire at, baby? Hey, there's a lot of people that say, hey, they want some of this fire. Let me tell you something. Only the pure can survive through the fire. Only the bold and this over here, the bigness of the support of the nation can survive through this fire. And that's what we spitting, fire all day. It's good. And trust me, don't let the Cowboys fool around and get that agitator that you can put inside the middle. It's going to be real deal Holyfield. It's going to be nasty if we do. This defense is coming. That's all we need to focus on and concentrate on is this defense. Defense can change this whole entire team. It can be one of those things that defense travel, and when you come down here to Big D, we're going to be able to exhibit and exude just that, Cowboy Nation. So let's bring forth that defense. Let's go out and get this defense. Let's go out and find that plug that we can put inside. Let's go out and say to ourselves, let's stop sullying and denigrating D-Law. Shout out to the Laws. Let's stop sullying and denigrating, my dog, Randy Gregory. Let's blaze them up, baby. Let's go out there and figure out a way that we can patch this thing together as it relates to Gilmore. Oh, I'm not finished there. Jalen Smith, LVE. Let's go out there and figure this thing out, Cowboy Nation. We already got a Diggs, huh? Y'all know that Diggs gonna do this thing. It's gonna be out there doing this thing. Y'all see me, the same person y'all see here is the same person y'all see out there on the streets. The same person that y'all see out there in real life. Y'all see my video. Y'all know how this thing go. Let's go figure this thing out. I already know that Donovan Wilson, he's gonna blaze this thing up too. Now we just need a little bit more help. Let's figure out this thing with the other safety that we can bring in. Let's continue to grind and shine. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Yeah! Come on.
Nowadays, nothing really is ice. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinking, she icy. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Hit the door and the doorman just whole team here might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up, wait till I old producers saw the numbers one.
HBO, come on.
Chalk it up, talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really is ice. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinging, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. I keep giving game away. I put game on layaway. I got paid to play today. I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Dry you out and then they line you up. Ooh, now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food.
Oh, yes. Shout out to you, Jonathan Gadsden, for the 25 HBO special. Appreciate you on the chat. Appreciate you on the Cash App. Let's go.
Nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's icy. I got wifey on bling and she icy. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. No, G's, no, please, no photos. Nowadays nothing really excites me.
Appreciate you, John.
Nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's icy. I got wifey on bling and she icy. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. No, G's, no, please, no photos.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody, man. I really do, man. I always got to have this chill, cool, calm down moment. I really appreciate you, Jonathan, for dropping $25 in the Cash App. I really appreciate you, man, for that. I really do, man. I really appreciate you, man. Cowboy Nation, like I said, this will be uploaded on the Law Nation page. Really appreciate everybody. Y'all have a beautiful Saturday. We out here. That beat just go too hard for me to leave without it. Yeah, there we go.